Good morning, everyone. I'm Chris Honorato. On this Wednesday, we have new information about that 20-year-old woman from Schuylerville who was shot and killed Saturday night in the town of Hebron after she and a group of her friends pulled into the wrong driveway. NBC reports that Kaylin Gillis was in one of three vehicles, two cars and a motorcycle. The Washington County Sheriff's Office tells us Gillis and her group of friends were searching for another friend's house nearby and went up the wrong driveway. That's when the sheriff says 65-year-old Kevin Monahan fired a shotgun twice, hitting and killing Kaylin. Monahan is scheduled for a bail hearing this afternoon. Of course, we will bring you those updates when we get them. There was new video as well that we saw. We did just show you their drone footage of the suspect's property and residence. Again, it's 65-year-old Kevin Monahan, expected to be in court this afternoon for a bail hearing. Meanwhile, Kaylin's friends are remembering her as someone who loved life. She was a member of the competitive cheerleading team at Schuylerville High School. She graduated in 2021. Kaylin was also an avid artist, and people who knew her best say she always had a smile on her face and loved to laugh. Services will be held today for a retired state police investigator who died from an illness which stemmed from the work he did at the World Trade Center after 9/11. Trooper Patrick Hogan from Wynantskill served with the state police for 22 years before he retired in 2018. He was assigned to New York City to help with search and recovery efforts after 9/11. Trooper Hogan leaves behind a wife and 3 children. Today's calling hours from 4 until 7 p.m. and tomorrow's funeral at 11 a.m. are both at Sacred Heart Church in Troy. All right, we are getting a little bit of a warm-up. Well, a little bit. We're getting a pretty good warm-up at the end of the week, but I was just outside now. It's 9:08, and I was outside a handful of minutes ago, and it feels like late winter almost out there as opposed to early spring, which is what it is, of course, here in the capital region right now, mid to late April. Meteorologist Christina Talamo with us now as she joins us every weekday morning on 13 Now. Christina, it was a cold start to the morning.
Yeah, definitely a big change compared to last week. Some of us were even below freezing to start off the day today. Some people waking up with frost, having to scrape some frost off the windshield. So big changes, not what you typically expect for spring. And even with last week, it was basically summer here. So last Friday, I was talking about this when we were close to 90. We were at 89 degrees. And this morning in Albany, we were down to 36, even colder in the hills and mountains. So big temperature changes in less than a week for the most part. Good news is we are talking about another warm up over the next couple of days after a chilly raw start this morning. 40 degrees on that CDPHP first warning weather cam in Lake George. Cloudy skies out there starting off this morning. A lot of clouds across most of the area to start off the day today. Amsterdam, more of the same, 36 degrees, still cold there. And we'll see a better chance for some sunny breaks late in the day and later on this evening. Temperatures right now in the 40s in the Hudson Valley, some lower 40s, Glenmont 42, otherwise hanging on in the 30s in the hill towns and outside of the Hudson Valley, 32 Lake Pleasant right at freezing there, 34 Dwaynesburg, 35 Broadalbin, 37 Pittsfield. So make sure you have the warm coat with you if you're heading out today. Still under the influence of that upper level low we were talking about yesterday, starting to pull away. It's off to our north, and that's going to be the trend, and that's why we'll see that system exiting, and then we'll see some clearing skies by later on in the day. Right now, influencing us with some cooler temperatures, breezy winds, and once again, more clouds around the area. Hour by hour forecast starting off this morning, nothing but a few flurries to start off the day today. And notice by 2-3 p.m., we're dry, fairly cloudy still, but we'll start to see some sunshine breaking out, especially southwest to northeast by later on this evening. So any evening plans you might have, you're in the clear. And we'll continue with an improvement into tomorrow as well. So today, highs rising close to 50, some lower 50s. In the valley locations, it sees more sunshine breaking out late in the day. That could help us bump up into the lower 50s. Otherwise, it'll be breezy. Winds out of the west-northwest, 15 to 25 miles per hour. A chilly day today. Next couple of days on your 7-day planner, they're bumping up into the 60s for Thursday. Back into the 70s and lower 80s Friday. Dry for most of the day. You're looking at sunshine. Really nothing to complain about for Friday. There will be the possibility for a few showers, mainly in the overnight Friday into Saturday. So not a big problem for the weekend. Saturday, the highs will be in the 70s. And it looks like that chance for rain, or with that front, that system we're tracking, moving very slowly now. It looks like it might hold off until the second half of the weekend. So more rain on the way for Sunday, but Saturday could be a nice day. More clouds around, but mostly dry with a better chance for showers late in the day. A few lingering showers into Monday, Tuesday, but otherwise those temperatures back down below average into the mid-50s by Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah, okay. We'll take Friday and Saturday while we can get it, and then we'll just prepare ourselves for days like today, this time next week. Christina, thank you. Meteorologist Christina Talamo with us every single weekday morning here on 13 Now, which is where we bring you breaking news and the day's biggest stories, as well as that first warning forecast. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, the News Channel 13 YouTube channel, and you'll get updates like this every single weekday and multiple times a day at that. Hope you'll join us for News Channel 13 live at noon. Thanks for watching 13 Now. I'm Chris Honorato.